everyone, it's Charlton. Huge news, man. Humongous news. There's a letter circulating. Shannon Breen was just reading through it on Fox News. It's breaking right now within 5 minutes. I think New York Times is the only one who's got anything on it at all. 6 minutes ago, that Justice Anthony Kennedy is going to retire. There's some letter circulating that he's going to be handing over to the president, formally announcing his retirement as of July 31st, which is, is pretty remarkable because lots of things, that gives Trump probably time to nominate and possibly get a confirmation before the midterm elections in November. So Anthony Kennedy, he's been this sort of pickle where he was nominated, I believe, by Reagan, and he kind of he tricked, I think some people feel, conservatives feel like he hid some of his more moderate beliefs or whatever, but he's been a swing vote, and it's just huge. It's huge. I mean, this was coming. He probably could have held on. You still got Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I think is her name, so as well, that could potentially retire. But again, the news: Anthony Kennedy is set to retire. There's some letter circulating. It's going to be as of July 31st. That gives plenty of time, I think, to nominate and hopefully confirm somebody before the midterm elections while, the Republicans have a majority in the Senate. Whether they maintain that or not in the midterm elections is up for debate, so there's shortlist. I have no idea who. It's already on the White House. Who the shortlist is for various on the White House website. But I don't know these names. I know none of them. Amy Coney Barrett of Indiana, Keith Blackwell of Georgia, Charles Kennedy, Stephen Colleton. I don't know any of these names, But this is the shortlist for Supreme Court nominees. And they're all, I think, fairly conservative. Trump provided this before he was elected as a promise, that he would nominate conservative, judges to the Supreme Court. It's a huge deal, man. Huge. And that's the story there. I mean, this is over at Slate. This is from 1:38 p.m., and they're saying, did Justice Anthony Kennedy just signal his retirement? He did. I mean, it's very firm at this point that there's some letter circulating that is his announcement for retiring as of July 31st. The depressing defeatism of Kennedy's work this term indicates his time on the court could be coming to an end. For Anthony Kennedy, America's most powerful jurist, because he's the swing vote, man. It's a big, big deal. All right, let's see if there's anything else real quick before I close this out. I mean, there was nothing at Google News when I Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy announces his retirement. The Wall Street Journal. Justice Kennedy reminds Trump he is not above the law. CNN still doesn't have anything. And the Wall Street Journal actually requires me to Justice Kennedy to retire, opening Supreme Court seat. This is USA Today. Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy is retiring, giving President Trump and Senate Republicans an opportunity to create a solidly conservative court that could last for decades. It's really big. Kennedy's long-rumored decision to step down on July 31st will touch off a titanic battle between conservatives and liberals in the nation's capital, on the airwaves, and in states represented by key senators whose votes will be needed to confirm his successor. I mean, this is going to be a high-wire act because, if Trump... I want to see him nominate somebody really conservative, but if he goes, I think, too conservative, they'll stretch it out and they'll delay, just like the Republicans did in the election with Obama and Merrick Garland or whatever his name was. Kennedy, 81, has held the most important seat on the court for more than a decade. He is the swing votes on issues ranging from abortion and affirmative action to gay rights and capital punishment, often siding with the court's more liberal justices. His long-anticipated retirement come a year after Justice Neil Gorsuch's confirmation to replace the last Justice Antonin Scalia, which followed a 14-month saga that replenished but did not bolster the conservatives' narrow advantage on the high court. So, and that's what I was referring to, where Justice Antonin Scalia passed away, and Republicans delayed until after the election, 14 months. I don't know. We'll see. This is going to be a drama, major drama. My prediction is I'll be shocked if we get somebody confirmed before the November elections in 2018. Now, Kennedy announced his retirement in a letter to President Trump addressed, "My dear President, for a member of the legal profession, it is the highest of honors to serve this court. Please permit me by this letter to express my profound gratitude for having had the privilege to seek in each case how best to know, interpret, and defend the Constitution and the laws that must always conform to its mandates and promises." He had given no hint of his departure during the court's last day in session, Wednesday, sitting quietly with his right hand to his temple, occasionally adjusting his glasses. Kennedy's departure will leave a hole in the middle of the court that Republicans are eager to fill with a more reliable conservative. Trump said he would choose from his list of 25 potential nominees. That's what I showed you before. Trump's opportunity is similar to George Bush's in 2006. Among the other judges on Trump's list, most often mentioned as a potential Kennedy replacements are Thomas Hardiman of Pennsylvania, who serves on the U.S. Court of Appeals of Third Circuit, Raymond Kethledge of Michigan, and more intriguing are fresh faces such as newly confirmed Federal Appeals Court Judge Amy Coney Barrett and of Indiana, Amol Thapar of Kentucky. All right, man, that's the story there. Justice Kennedy is set to retire July 31st. Sorry for the messy broadcast. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. And we'll see you in the next video. Later, man.